One summer afternoon, I got the idea to go camping alone. Yes, that was the first thing I did wrong. I figured I'd go camping in the woods not too far from me. It is only about a 10-mile drive to where I could park and hike the rest of the way. I have done this a few times before and I was fine, but this time would turn out different. I left around 4 p.m. while there was still light out and to be able to find a spot for the night. A little after 4:30, I got to where I would park and then hike the mile up the trail to set up camp for the night. Everything was going great, got my tent set up, and found some wood to make a fire as well. It was really nice and just the right time. But it really didn't take that long for things to start feeling off. The sun was setting and just barely peeking over the top of the trees. And that is when I heard a scream. I have never had that feeling of being so scared. It was hard to make out what direction the scream came from. Now it was getting dark enough where the shadow from the trees made it hard to see anything at all. I also should have mentioned these woods have a folklore, but way before my time. The area I am in looks like no one has camped here in a very long time. The trails were pretty much non-existent. So running into someone on a weekday would be very weird. I thought maybe my mind was playing tricks on me and I didn't really hear the scream. I settled down and about 10 minutes later I hear a voice. Not a scream this time. It sounded like someone talking to themselves. I did a dumb thing and yelled out hello. I never got a response. The forest was now silent. I felt really uncomfortable and ended up calling out again. Nothing. No response. Now I am getting even more creeped out than ever. I was thinking I should either pack up and go home or move to another spot. But now it's completely dark and it's hard doing all this stuff alone. I ended up just staying put and decided to see what the rest of the night brought me. I started a campfire so I could have a little light. And also, it was a colder night than expected, so the fire kept me warm. The night seemed to be settling down. I have not heard any noises in a while. Maybe whoever or whatever that was from earlier was just trying to scare me and playing around. Then all of a sudden, I hear a sound coming from behind me. It was pitch black out. Even with my flashlight as I looked around, I didn't see anyone. I said hello. Anyone there? And not expecting much, I got reply answer this time. A man came from around one of the trees and he was only about 20 feet away. He walked towards me and said, "I didn't mean to scare you." He walked over to the campfire and sat down like I invited him. I asked him, "Can I help you?" And he was like, "No." The man answered and the look in his eyes gave me a bone-chilling fright that I have never ever felt before. I was thinking of what to say and not have this guy come all unhinged on me. He just kept sitting there next to the fire and not saying a word. I asked him, "Were you the one that I heard earlier today?" He just stayed looking at the fire. He did not say a word, just sat there with a blank look on his face. Then he says, "Must have been someone else," and then he chuckled a little. This night was so off. I didn't know what to do. Then I hear a stick crack behind me and that was the spot where I heard someone earlier. All the crazy scenarios are running through my mind, thinking there is two of them and only one of me. Thinking this night just got way worse for me. I looked back at the man now. Instead of staring at the fire, he has his eyes locked on me. He had this look like you see in the movies. I just remember looking back at him and the intense cold and dead look in his eyes. I decided I needed to do something, so I made my move. I took off running into the darkness of the woods, leaving everything behind. I ran for a good minute and stopped to hear if I could hear them following me. I could hear from a distance both of them talking to each other in frustration. I started running deeper into the woods to try and get away from the two men. What felt like forever. I stopped running. I finally think I lost them. I don't hear any noises at all. I grew up in these woods and can navigate through them pretty good, but at night it's 10 times worse. I don't want to turn on a flashlight and have them see me. After what felt like forever, I was able to get back to an area I know and was familiar with. I was thinking I just need to make it to my car. I don't care about my camping gear. They can have it. I would walk for a few and stop just to listen to see if I heard anyone following me. What felt like took most of the night, I made it back to my car parked next to the trail. I waited in the woodline for a few just to see if they would show up, thinking maybe they saw me park my car earlier and then followed me. The time was now. I made a dash to my car and got inside and locked the doors in relief. At that moment I started up my car and backed out as soon as I turned my headlights on, and that is when one of the men ran out from the woods towards me. I drove off fast as hell and got out of there. I was shaking uncontrollably, as you could imagine. They must have seen me park earlier and knew I was going to come back for my car. I came from the opposite side and was a little too fast for them, thank God. Let's just say no more camping alone in the woods at night for me. Stay safe, everyone.